Hello. Hi, welcome to or back to my channel. I don't know if you could see, but I do have a green velvet chair.
Woof.
First of all, thank you for 400 subscribers. This is gonna be a long video, and yeah, oops. Hopefully it's not too long. So I wanted to do this idea because I saw another video where she rated all the movies that she watched in quarantine, but I didn't really watch that many in quarantine, so I decided I was just gonna do all the movies I watched in the whole year. And I was so excited. Every movie I watched, I'm like, I'm so excited. Like, let me write down all my thoughts about it or whatever. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to talk too much because there are about like 75 movies on this list. So I feel like this might be a longer video. Put y'all seatbelts on. But yeah, make sure to like and comment and subscribe. Let's get into it. I changed back into my pajamas also because I felt like it. So first we're going to talk about the tiers. Number one, we have Oscar award winning, which could either mean it is actually Oscar award winning, I believe it is good enough to get Oscars, or something of that sort, you know? And then number two is, you'll understand, I'm obsessed, which obviously, all of these are self-explanatory. It's obviously movies I'm obsessed with. These could also be Oscar award-winning movies, but I am like, they're not like quite yet there. I'm just kind of obsessed with them. They don't even have to be good. And then the next one is, this is nice, because it's like, this tier is just like a decent movie. Like, yeah, that's good. I like a no comment section. The next one is, definitely I thought it was fun. I liked the beat, which is also self-explanatory. It's movies that I'm like, I just don't really get it. And then the next one is just no, which I don't think many of these will be in here because normally if I don't like a movie, I don't really continue it. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, bro. So the first one is Just Mercy. I don't even actually remember what happened in it. I just remember my parents really wanted to see it. So I'm just gonna put in This Is Nice. So the next one is While We Were Young, which I watched on Netflix Party before it became popular, before people started using it because they had no friends because lockdown. But I was using it and it didn't even work. Oh, I'm putting this in You Don't Understand. I'm obsessed because actually I'm putting this in This Is Nice. The next one is Miss Americana, the Taylor Swift documentary. I am a big Swiftie, so I have to put this in You Don't Understand, I'm obsessed. But it was just like Taylor Swift and like, Birds of Prey. I don't actually remember if this was good or if I just really liked the outfits and had fun watching it, because I know there's some mixed like reviews about it, but I enjoyed it. So You Don't Understand, that was that. Not to get like emotional or anything, but Breakfast at Tiffany's is one of my favorite movies, and I actually watched this on Valentine's Day at like an old movie theater, and it was really cute. And I did cry, but not because it was Valentine's Day, but because I cry all the time when I watch the ending, because I feel like I Am Holly Golightly. This is going in Oscar award winning. So Parasite was the last movie I watched in theaters, and I had been wanting to watch it for so long. It's obviously an Oscar award winning too, because it obviously got an Oscar, but just because it's also good, I need to rewatch this because I tried not to rewatch movies later into this whole process. It's whatever. I did not like Midsommar. Maybe I have to rewatch it, but like, I thought it would be like frightening, chilling horror, but it was like, oh yeah, this is like a thrilling, like a psychological thriller. But it wasn't what I thought it would be. Bratz is going and You Don't Understand. The Princess and the Frog was like, I'm not really a fan of Disney princesses, but and she was a frog for like a really long time. Oh my gosh. Frances Ha, I think, is like my all-time favorite movie. Probably, I think. I really, really, really love this movie. I just had to rewatch it because it's one of my comfort movies, one of my favorite movies, and I love Greta Gerwig. I want to put this in Oscar award winning, but I almost feel like I should just put it in You Don't Understand, I'm Obsessed. Nah, it's going in Oscar award winning. Next, I love Amy Winehouse, so this is also going in Oscar award winning. I have this list on my letterbox called I Watched This Because of a Guy, and this movie, Too Fast, Too Furious, is definitely on it, but this movie is so good. And yes, I know, I watched the second one before the first, but it's because I felt like I had seen more iconic moments from the second one. I just don't understand why they had to make like 9 or 10 or however many they have of these. It's like you're just driving cars. Dazed and Confused was also a first watch. I really liked it, of course. I love the 70s. From Prada to Nada. I watched this one time and I did not remember a certain part in this. And this, I will be spoiling this, but it's like, it's a rom-com from the 2000s, I Don't Think You Care. I hate when movies, like, have scenes where someone gets hit by a car. It is so unnecessary. Like, that is so intense. Disclosure, I watched, like, literally, like, 4 or 5 times. Like I said, I was trying not to rewatch movies, but it's really good. Okay, Lady Bird, which was actually before this. This is also like a comfort movie. I feel like I am Lady Bird to an extent. Portrait of a Lady on Fire was a little boring to me. You know, like that's my opinion. This movie, I did not really know what was going on. Like I thought it would be one thing and then it started to switch up and I was like, am I watching the right movie? I was confused and at first I was like, I hate this, but then I like the message, but I feel like it could have been executed better. And I also did watch this because of a guy. I'm gonna include a little tiny spoiler for Gone Girl. I watched this because I saw a tweet or something where someone said like, when she says in Gone Girl, I killed for you, like who else would say that? That is so cute. The Wedding Planner is like my comfort movie, like the comfort movie for me. No, I'm just gonna put in Obsessed. The next one is 13 Going on 30. This is also a comfort movie that I love. The next one is 27 Dresses, and you may think, oh my god, did you have like a rom-com marathon? I watch these all in one day. You wouldn't be able to tell from this. But no, I had a Judy Greer marathon. I love her. She's hilarious in like every role. But I did not like this movie. I just wasn't really into it. Catch Me If You Can, however, was very, very, very nice. Knives Out, obviously that's incredible. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. The cast was amazing. I was just in awe the first time I watched it, and I was just like in awe. I did a little Guillermo del Toro marathon. By that I mean 2 movies. I think Crimson Peak was one of the first movies I watched of his, so I decided to rewatch it. It was okay. Pan's Labyrinth, however, is incredible. This movie is so good. Little Women, I actually rented on Amazon Prime because I really wanted to watch this because I love Greta Gerwig. But this was quite good. I really liked it. I think I am an Amy with a hint of Joe or a Joe with a hint of Amy. Detective Pikachu, I actually did not completely watch. My brother was watching it and I came in like when it was 30 minutes into the movie, but I still kept it on here. It was so cute, you guys. Real Women Have Curves. I think I added this to my like top 25 movies list. It was so good. Stella and the Spades, I just did not understand. I kind of just watched it for the culture. Maybe like 15, 16-year-old me would enjoy it. I wasn't in the demographic. Brooklyn, however, is one of my favorite movies. I clearly really like Saoirse Ronan. This movie is good. This movie is really good, and I cried watching this. So Manchester by the Sea, I'm going to put it in Oscar award winning because it did deserve its Oscars. It is a very good movie, but personally for me, it's not like I'm gonna watch Manchester by the Sea over like Detective Pikachu. The Last Black Man in San Francisco is literally amazing. When I watched this, I was like, what did y'all use to record this? Because I'm like, that is better quality than my eyes. I mean, I wear glasses, but like it's better quality than like my eyes with my glasses or contacts on. Like, what did you use for this? So I love Richard Linklater. And I had seen Before Sunrise and I really loved it, but I hadn't seen the others. Before Sunset isn't my fave. Obviously, I love the trilogy. I love like the storyline. I definitely feel like I am Jessie. Then A Bug's Life. This is embarrassing, but I'm still going to say that I did cry watching this because I watched it because of a guy. Oh my god, that is literally so embarrassing. The next is Before Sunrise, which was a rewatch. This movie is just incredible. So if anyone wants to jump off a plane, they did not jump. A plane? A train. If anyone wants to hop off a train in Vienna with me, speak now. Suspiria? How do you say it? I think it's Suspiria. I love this movie. This, I think, is the best horror movie I've ever seen. It was perfectly frightening and thrilling. But if you like horror movies, oh my goodness. 20th Century Women, rewatching this, I was like, why did I feel like I've watched this movie a lot, but this time I was like, wait, is it even that good? Moonlight's obviously going in Oscar award winning. Death Becomes Her might have to go in Oscar award winning, but actually it's going in You Don't Understand, I'm Obsessed. This movie was so good, and I literally only watched this because the transition from Chromatica 2 to 911, that transition, someone edited that over one of the scenes in this, and I was like, oh, I need to watch this. I'm Pregnant was really good. Enola Holmes, I only watched this because I kept getting lots of videos about it, like talking about it in my recommended, and I knew I couldn't watch those until I watched the movie, and I agree with all of them that it should have been a show. Amelie was a first time watch, but I really, really like it. I literally own this on VHS, but I had never seen it. I collect VHSs. I literally only have like 10. It's just a fun little fact about me. What a Girl Wants was my comfort movie when I was a child, and by comfort movie, I mean it was one of the few movies that I had on DVD, and I watched it literally all the time. Almost Famous was also a first time watch. I loved it. It was the 70s. I feel very connected to Penny Lane. So Rocket Man. I personally was not too big of a fan of this because it's not in chronological order, which I thought was so weird because Elton John himself made his own biopic not in chronological order. I mean, I obviously had fun watching it. It's Elton John. Actually, I'm so sorry. I have to put this indefinitely. I thought it was fun. The next one is The Runaways, and I just need to let y'all know that I was so excited for this movie when it came out. Like, I was so extremely excited for this movie when it came out. I didn't get to watch it until just recently. And it was okay, you know? I kind of want to move Rocket Man. I'm gonna move Rocket Man back. Oh, but Yesterday? All my troubles seem so far away. Yesterday is actually one of my favorite songs by the Beatles, and I always pretend I'm like, oh, the Beatles suck. Although, if the Beatles music came out today, I do not like exactly how it was written, pretty much. I don't really think people are gonna go out and be like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever heard. Cabin in the Woods, I was a little confused because when I first clicked to watch this, I thought it was that horror movie with Jennifer Lawrence, The House at the End of the Street. I thought it was that. The Oath was okay. Addams Family was really good, and I thought all these clips from it were from a show because there were just so many iconic scenes. So I didn't think it all came from one movie, although I didn't really like Addams Family Values as much. I don't remember why. I just didn't. Ready or Not makes me reevaluate my stance on marriage, because before I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll marry anyone, but like, maybe that's not a good idea, because like, they could be crazy. Ew, should I put this in Oscar award winning? I really loved A Ghost Story. It does like start off kind of slow, and like the first 45 minutes maybe is like, if I show this movie to anyone or if I watch it again, I am going to skip the beginning. And I did not care for the pie scene. I don't know if I said this. I don't think I said this. I know I did not say this when I was talking about the other two before movies. I have had a crush on Ethan Hawke ever since like I watched Dead Poets Society. So I think that's also why I love this trilogy so much. Rocky Horror, I don't know why I hadn't watched this before. I mean, like, obviously I knew it. I knew basically all the songs because my favorite Glee episode was the Rocky Horror one. I'm like obsessed with this now. Like, I'm really obsessed with this. I watched 2 of the I Know What You Did Last Summer movies. I didn't watch the third one because they took it off Amazon Prime by the time I even thought about it, and I didn't care because they changed the cast. They were decent movies, I'm not gonna lie. I actually think I like the second one better. I don't like parody movies. I don't like parody movies, and I watched this mainly for Chris Evans, you guys. All parody movies are like making fun of high schoolers and their interests, and it's adults making fun of them, so it's like I just didn't like it. And The Witches, I watched both of those. The only reason I wanted to watch them was because I wanted to, like, I hadn't seen either, and so I wanted to watch them to see, you know. And I hate when you watch like a remake and the other, because I feel like you end up liking the one you watched first more. I just didn't like the story though. I don't know, I just didn't really vibe with it. I loved Cats. Although I don't like sing through musicals, I believe that's what they're called, I still had lots of fun watching it. Goodnight Mommy was also incredible. I've been wanting to watch this for so long, like ever since it came out and I saw the trailer, and I don't want to spoil this because it's incredible. I will say though, it has all 3 of my fears: bugs, blood, and children. Hustlers, if you are a straight man and you watch this movie, it wasn't for you. Like, bro, it was for us. The Farewell was also really, really good, and I don't want to say anything about this because, oh my goodness, this was incredible. Okay, so I finally watched the first Fast and Furious. It is pretty good. I don't think it's as iconic. Like, the second one's really colorful and really fun, but this one wasn't really. Y tu mamá también? Why am I saying it like it's a question? It's not. Anyways, this movie's really good. At first I was like when I was watching it, I was like, okay, it's just like having fun doing all this. But then I was like, oh my goodness, there's like a deeper meaning. Oh my goodness, I'm getting chills. Set It Up was a very good rom-com. I have to specify that. I really enjoyed this. I'm like, where should I put it? Okay, I'm just putting it there. I didn't like All the Bright Places. I read the book, but once I found out it was being turned into a movie, I stopped halfway through and I was like, it's gonna wait for the movie. I had to wait like 5-6 years, and I did not like the ending. The movie's very 2014 because it was written like around that time. Support the Girls is good if you want to watch like a good, decent movie in a short amount of time. You just want like a quick watch, and it's good. They also have really thick country accents. It's so cute. Flower. Wait, did I want to put this here? No, I think I wanted to switch that with All the Bright Places. This movie had so much potential at the beginning, but towards the end, it really fell off, and I was like, what are y'all trying to do? I only added The Crown because I took the time to watch only season 4. I just wanted to clarify, I only watched season 4 for Lady Diana Spencer. Why did I say that weird? God rest her soul. If you are like a Princess Diana fan like me, the show's like definitely not worth it. Life Partners. I really liked this, and if you want to like get into my mindset, watch something I really liked. This has a kind of similar plotline, very generic similar plotline to Frances Ha, and this is available on YouTube, so you can watch that. Last one is Happiest Season. I liked this, and I just want to say there are some people, I'm not going to spoil it, there are some people who are saying they think it should have ended a different way, and what I'm going to say is I liked the ending. I thought it was good.